Hello and welcome. This is the home of true Manchester United fans. From match-ins to news, analysis, and all things United. If you bleed red, you're in the right place. Let's support the Reds together. Man United transfer are on as INEOS believes £75 million Senegalese winger is attainable. Man United latest Bruno Fernandes successor identified as £70 million superstar becomes available.
Manchester United believe that they would be able to bring Everton winger Iliman Ndiaye to Old Trafford. Sources have told teamtalk, but the club's co-owners, INEOS, are not planning to make a move for AC Milan winger Rafael Leão. On January 27, 2026, our transfer insider, Dean Jones, reported that Man United have Ndiaye on their shortlist for the summer of 2026. Sources have told us that Man United will need to pay at least £75 million, €86.6 million, $103.2 million, to the Toffees to convince them to sell the Senegal international winger. Ndiaye has been on the books of Everton since the summer of 2024, when he joined from Marseille. The 25-year-old has scored 15 goals and given 2 assists in 56 appearances for the Toffees so far in his career. There has also been speculation that AC Milan winger Rafael Leão is on Man United's radar. AC Milan are said to be open to selling the Portugal international winger, but Jones has reported that Man United, who recently appointed Michael Carrick as the interim manager until the end of the season, are not planning to make a move for the 26-year-old. Jones told us, Man United are being linked to Rafael Leão again, but I am told that is not one they really have on the radar at the moment. His talent is undoubted, but there is a risk factor attached, and from recent conversations I've had, I get the impression he is not really in that top list that they are starting to put together. The left side of the team is definitely something they are looking at. They would like a left back and another attacker, as we have been reporting recently. The reason Ndiaye is such a good target is that he is attainable and also has transferable traits from Everton that are already proven within the Premier League. That domestic experience cannot be discounted when we look at how Man United build outwards from here. Leão is a sexy name and would make a good headline, but someone like Ndiaye is probably a better fit for the project. Latest Man United transfer news: permanent sale, Harry Maguire future. Meanwhile, talks will be held this week over the permanent sale of a Man United player who is away on loan at the moment. Sources have told our transfer insider, Graham Bailey, about Harry Maguire's stance on signing a new contract with Man United, amid links with Chelsea. And finally, Man United are making progress in their quest to sign 3 attacking players. Man United latest, Bruno Fernandes successor identified as £70 million superstar, becomes available. Manchester United transfer news as a potential replacement for Bruno Fernandes and one of the top players in Serie A reportedly becomes available. Manchester United are riding high following impressive victories over Manchester City and Arsenal. The team appears transformed under interim manager Michael Carrick, who has thrust himself into the running for the permanent position. This is contingent on his side maintaining their recent form and securing a Champions League spot. Next on the agenda is Sunday's home match against Fulham, who are also pursuing European football under the highly regarded Marco Silva. While the managerial situation has been eventful, January has been quiet in terms of transfers at Old Trafford. However, intense preparations are taking place behind the scenes in anticipation of a significant squad overhaul in the summer. Here's the latest United transfer news from Men's Sport. Manchester United fans, welcome back to the channel, and today we've got a massive transfer update that could seriously shake things up at Old Trafford. Because according to fresh reports from teamtalk and our trusted transfer insider Dean Jones, Manchester United believe they can land Everton winger Iliman Ndiaye, with INEOS viewing the Senegalese star as an attainable target if the price is right, while at the same time deciding not to pursue AC Milan's Rafael Leão, and this decision alone tells us a lot about the new transfer strategy under INEOS. So let's break everything down step by step because this story has layers. First of all, the headline number is huge. We're talking at least £75 million that United would need to pay Everton to even open negotiations for Ndiaye, which translates to around €86.6 million or $103.2 million. And while that might sound steep at first, United sources believe this is a deal that can be done in the summer of 2026, especially with Ndiaye already being placed on the club's shortlist. And that's important because being on the shortlist means serious internal discussions have already taken place. This isn't just media noise. Ndiaye joined Everton in the summer of 2024 from Marseille, and since then has quietly become one of their most important attacking players. And at just 25 years old, he's entering what many consider a footballer's prime, having already scored 15 goals and registered 2 assists in 56 appearances for the Toffees. Numbers that don't always tell the full story because his overall impact goes beyond goals and assists, as he's known for his direct dribbling, relentless pressing, and ability to play across the front line, something Erik ten Hag, or any future United manager, would absolutely value, especially considering United's ongoing struggles with consistency and end product in wide areas. What makes this story even more interesting is the contrast with Rafael Leo, because for months fans have been dreaming about Leo in a United shirt, but INEOS have made it clear that they are not planning to move for the AC Milan winger, likely due to concerns around price, wages, and overall squad balance. And that signals a clear shift in philosophy, as INEOS appear more focused on players they believe offer strong value, tactical fit, and long-term sustainability rather than superstar names alone. Ndiaye fits that profile perfectly. He's proven in the Premier League, adaptable, hungry, and still has room to grow. And from United's perspective, spending £75 million on a player who already understands the league may actually be seen as less risky than gambling on a marquee signing from abroad. Everton, however, hold the power here, because they are under no immediate pressure to sell, and they know that Ndiaye is one of their crown jewels, so any deal would likely be drawn out and intense. But United believe that with the right structure, add-ons, and timing, they could convince the Toffees to cash in. From a tactical standpoint, Ndiaye could offer United something they've been missing, a winger who isn't afraid to take defenders on, who tracks back defensively, and who can operate on either flank or even through the middle when needed, which would give United more flexibility in big games and squad rotation across a long season. Another key point here is timing, because this is not a January panic buy story. This is a long-term summer 2026 plan, and that shows patience and planning, something United fans have been begging for over the years. And with INEOS now heavily involved in football decisions, there's a sense that United are finally building with purpose rather than reacting emotionally to every bad result. Of course, £75 million is still a massive investment, and fans will rightly debate whether Ndiaye is worth that fee, but in today's market, proven Premier League attackers don't come cheap, and if United believe he can be a consistent starter for the next 5 to 7 years, the deal could make sense. The big takeaway from this story is clear. Manchester United are targeting attainable, high-impact players rather than chasing flashy names, and Iliman Ndiaye is now firmly on the radar as a serious option for the future. So the question now goes to you, United fans. Would you take Iliman Ndiaye at Old Trafford for £75 million? Or do you think the club should aim higher? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the update. Subscribe for more Manchester United transfer news. And as always, glory, glory Man United. Large red circle.